If you're a creative and you don't take critiques seriously, Charlie, you are losing out because you can never grow alone. You can't do this alone. First of all, you were confident enough when you finished the work to post.
Okay.
That confidence, if you let someone kill it, it will get to a point you do even the best works and you can't post.
Please repeat that again.
Yes. The way we dress to events, when you're going to shoot the event, dress to meet the standard of that event. You can't tell me they are going to shoot conference at Aqua Safari and you're wearing flip-flops to the place.
Can a creative outgrow criticism?
Well, I would say no.
Why?
Yes, because I think no matter where you've gotten in this industry, there's someone ahead of you.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to the Diary of a Creative. My name is Ebenezer Amwakwenchi and I'm your host. And then to remind you that Christocentric Rentals is sponsoring this program. If you need any camera gadget for your production, get in touch with them and they are going to sort you out. So today we are going to discuss this topic. It's not something that happens in only the creative space. I think even in government it happens. We are going to talk about critics or criticism. So I can't say na because yeah, so we are really going to talk about criticism, the role it plays in a creative as the person grow. That's what we are going to talk about. And today, the person who is going to help us navigate and dive deep into this subject is someone that I would say most of you know this person. He is a photographer for one of the renowned and one of the well-received programs in Ghana. So my brother, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Eben.
Okay. It's good to have you here. Honestly, we are so happy to have you. So I want to shift yours a bit. I want to pick it from a certain stage, then we come down a bit. NSMQ. So when I go to your page, photographer, videographer, then you've written photographer at NSMQ Ghana. How did that happen?
Well, I would say it was a miracle because I started somewhere 2022. So this is my 4th year that I'll be working with them.
Okay.
So 2022, I had received a call from one of their HRs, their human resource management. Then he was like, he asked around, he wanted a photographer on campus who is also based in Kumasi to assist with NSMQ. And most of them were mentioning my name that will be one of the best people that can handle such events.
Okay.
So when he called, I just received it with good heart and I told him that then we have to meet and talk about it. So that was in 2022 when I just finished university.
Okay.
So I went ahead to pick it up and I think they really liked what I did for them the first year. So they retained me on the team and this will be my 4th year shooting with them. So I've been working with them for 3 years now and it has been a blessing. Like the exposure that I got from that event, how to even work under pressure.
Alright.
Yes, because that place is different. Getting live pictures for them to post as soon as, even during the program, like you don't have to wait before you edit. So you edit with your laptop being with you. And whilst you're editing, there's a 9 shot. Someone is doing something in the crowd that you have to also go and photograph. You have to stop, photograph, then whilst you're editing, you're combining all these things. And sometimes it's stressing, but the fun of the game, like we all do it so that at least people also enjoy when you're watching from home. And I've been working with some some people who are very good in the creative industry.
Okay.
I've worked with Mike Sales, Risky, Percy. They are all good. And there's this other guy I've forgotten, but I will definitely remember and also mention his name.
Okay.
It has been a blessing for me. So that was how come I joined the NSMQ team in 2022.
Yeah, but you were saying that you shoot and edit.
Oh yes.
Oh my goodness. I see. That's amazing. So someone recommended you to them.
Yes, please.
Which means that definitely it was through some of your creative work they've seen before.
Oh, yeah.
How has the journey been? How did they start the creative journey?
Okay, so I started somewhere around 2018. Yes, 2018. So 2018, I was on campus. That was my first year. That time, I was really into this sound engineering business. So I was a full-time sound engineer before I came to campus. So I work with MSAP Music. Even currently, I still work with MSAP Music when it comes to the music part. So when I came to campus, I just didn't want to be only with the music aspect or being a sound engineer. I wanted to explore other parts of the creative world because the creative industry is very big and broad. And that time on campus, there were a few photographers that you can call on when you need them to come and shoot for you. So I got introduced to this whole thing through my course mate. Yes. So I went to visit him one day at Queen's Hall. Then he was editing pictures. So I was very amazed because he was doing biological science. We are in biological science and he was editing pictures. Whilst we had assignment, I was going to copy assignment when I went there. So I think actually I want to also learn how to shoot.
Okay.
Yes. So he was my first point of call. But before that, I've met some photographers that I've been working with them. Just that I wasn't expressing interest. I'll just work with you. When you go on field to shoot, I'll be there. Oh, Charlie, do this, do that. But I wasn't into it that I wanted to do that. But when I came to campus, man must survive. Yes. Man must survive. Yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, if there is an avenue that I can explore, why don't I just pick it up and see what happens? So that was in 2018. I spoke to some few creatives that I knew then. And one of them who has been an amazing person to me is Built by King. Yes. Okay. Built by King. He was in my church. In fact, we still attend the same church. Yeah. So we were in church and I went to him one day that, oh, boss, I want you to help me around with this creative. I want to start something. And he also received me very well, gave me some guidelines how to even start the whole thing. Yes. So that was when I started. Then along the line, I met Mr. Oscar from Drago Creatives, Publicity GH with Kashmo. I think he has been here.
Yeah.
Yes. So I met Kashmo. Then I think third year, I met this gentleman called Ovio Kansi. Currently he's in Dubai. He shoots for their sports federation or something. So I met him and I go by this saying, if you can't beat them, join them. Yeah. Yes. You meet some creatives, Charlie, you're nowhere close to them. You can't compete in this business. Just join them, learn what they are doing. Then you add to yours. So when I met Ovio, I just went to him one day because College of Science, we're just two photographers there, Ovil and I. If he doesn't get the gig, I'll get it.
Okay.
And now he was getting the gig. That time he was using R. As at 2019, 2020. I was using 6D. His pictures will be quality more than yours.
Exactly.
So all that I did was I went to him and I was like, I want to partner with you. Let's get the gigs together. You shoot, I edit. You edit, I shoot. And he was like, okay, that's a good idea because he hasn't seen anyone or any of the campus guys doing live edits on stage, like whilst you are shooting, you're editing. And I was like, it's even an avenue. So we got to the point that he will shoot, I will edit. So whilst we are at the program, you have your live pictures to post. So by the time you are done with the program, all your pictures are ready. Yes, and it also gave us markets because these campus associations wanted that. They wanted to hype their programs and those things. So we took that and also worked on it well. So after school, he also introduced me to some of the big men that now currently I play with.
Okay.
So currently, he introduced me to Atukwe, who is Geometri's photographer, official photographer.
Okay.
And through him, I've gotten a lot of events to shoot, a lot of productions. So Nana Oforiate's production, Atukwe introduced me to it through Oscar.
Wow.
Yes. And even Geometri's Praise Reloaded. That was how come I was able to shoot. So when you go to my page, you see that I have shot from that event. Yes. And that was how come I started this whole thing. So it has been a rough journey for me, but I think I got the right people to help me along the line. Yeah. And that's how come I'm here smiling, talking about all these things.
Oh, my goodness. You see, I'm seeing this is a lot of networks.
Oh, yes.
Will you say you're a freelancer or?
Well, currently, I don't want to call myself a freelancer.
Okay.
The reason being that, you see, when you're doing freelance, anyone calls you, you hop on because you want to get something.
Okay.
But I'm also having my brand now that I'm established. Okay. People come to me for creative ideas. I just want you to be part of my team. So mostly I want to work with a team.
Okay.
Not just to freelance that you just get an event, you alone, you go. No, I want to be part of a team. So that's how come I'm part of Publicity GH. I'm also part of Drago Creatives. I'm part of the View Films.
Okay.
So on this, I have my personal brand known as Design Impact that I have guys that I work with.
I was coming there.
Yes. But also, these brands have also adopted me into their teams, which they also pay whenever I'm with them.
Available.
Yes. So when they are going for their major gigs, sometimes you don't need me to come in. You just need me to be around, at least just to direct one or two things. So mostly I go in there on these teams to direct, or sometimes do the amazing things like system technician, especially those who are into live streaming like the View Films, Publicity GH. They call me to be the system technician to make the things work. So mostly when you watch live streamings from these teams, you realize that it's trying to communicate something to the audience. It's not just like a normal live stream that we see every day. We put some things in place so that at least the audience watching will have that effect or have that feel as if they're in the auditorium with us. So we don't just connect cables, press stream, then we just get you the video. We go through some stages to get the audience closer to the event.
Okay.
And that's how come I get more of the live streaming events in Kumasi and also in Accra.
Okay, that is good. But with Design Impact,
yeah,
is it that you started Design Impact before you came to the university?
Yes.
Can you take us back there?
Okay, so I started Design Impact somewhere around 2015 in SHS as a designer, a graphic designer.
What program were you doing in school?
I read science, general science in SHS, then biological science in university.
So how come a science student, and then you were doing graphic design that time?
So I went to Kumasi High School. Yes, okay. Kumasi High School. And during my stay there, you see, there was this thing that we call alaya. You write letters to other schools and you also receive. So my school, I brought this idea up that why don't I design a sheet, sell the sheet, get some few coins. So instead of using a normal A4 sheet or using a normal official paper to write your letter, you can buy the sheet with your girlfriend's name on it, with your boyfriend's name on it, with a logo, some designs. Even if you have a picture, I can use it as a wallpaper or anything for you, a watermark, so that you write the letter on it and send it.
Okay.
So that was how come I started these designing works. And along the line, I got the contract of designing for the school, my SHS. So all their SRC events, all their chaplaincy events, they will bring the flyers to me. I'll come back to the house, because that time we were not having computers on SHS campus. Sure. So I'll rush, come back home. Then when I come back home, I had a desktop that time. So I will edit the flyer, I'll design the flyer, then I'll just send it back to campus for them to go and print and use.
Okay.
So that was when I started Design Impact. But when I came to university, I continued, and I just had to bring in other fields to it.
So will you say that because you are doing science?
Yes, please.
In the family, do we have this arts running through the family?
Well, I think my family, everyone did science. Yes.
You don't have any someone like photographer, graphics, videographer in the family?
No, I think I'm the first person that I'm even doing these things in my family.
So how did they start? Because you are a science student.
Yes.
I don't know. You learned it from a friend, someone inspired in the community. How did it start? Okay,
so I'll say COVID is a blessing. COVID is a blessing. I started during the COVID time. That was when I realized this industry needs a lot of people who are serious to work. So it started from the church. When COVID hit us, we needed some people to stream in our church. And at that time I was doing sound. I was a full-time sound engineer in my church, at Square Baptist Church. So when they asked for people who can also do the media, I opted that I wanted to join the team because I wanted to learn. So we started from the church. Along the line, we met some people who were already in the industry in our church that came along, like Built by King. That was how come I met Built by King. So he was already in the industry as also a graphic designer. Then he started photography before I did. That was in 2018. He was doing photography. And I really remember this because he was using Sony. He was the first person that I saw using a Sony camera. Yes. And he was doing some of the amazing that time. Even if you see those works now, you think they are current works. Yeah. So I was really inspired that this thing has to go. And I was of the view that the Christian industry or the church needs better designers, better media guys. It's not only the secular side that needs all these people, because we all know that when you come to the secular world, their flyers, their music videos, everything is on point. Now you come to the church and now you are getting the other one. I think you go on TikTok and these designers or these media guys are trying to replicate olden videos. Yes. And you see them and you're laughing because that was what they were shooting then.
Yeah.
But we also felt that why don't we also bring that swag? Why don't we bring these creative ideas into the church? So that was when I started from the church. So I've been a church boy, yes. I've been a church boy in the industry. Like most of my events I shoot are centered on the church. I barely shoot the secular events. Even that one, I'm very skeptical when it comes to choosing the secular event I want to shoot. So I've been a church boy and I started from the church. I wanted to go in the church and I wanted to help my church. Okay. So that was the main reason why I started this thing. It was for my church.
Impact. Okay, so graphic designer.
Yes.
So do you still do the graphic design?
Yes. Right now I do graphic design based on the money you are paying. Yes. Because it's really tedious. Currently, the software that we use to do these things, it's not like the olden times you can just sit by Photoshop, you put things together and you are getting it. Now you have to advance your game. Because looking at the graphics that we are getting now, it's not like the olden times. You just put text, put picture behind it, and you're good to go. You have to add 3D effects. You have to add lightning, Blender and those things, working in all those software.
About graphic design.
Yes. So right now, you have to model even the whole thing before you even start. So graphics now is not like the normal photo. Even I barely see people using Photoshop to edit now. Everyone is moving to Illustrator. But when you started, trust me, Illustrator wasn't the software that we even used. It was only Photoshop because it was way easier to learn to do your flyers and get things going.
I see. So let me just put you here. Graphic designing. I think it's one area that if I only had a flyer and to her no man, I'm we Canada. I fly the
yeah.
That talks about criticism.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do we know that this kind of critique is constructive or destructive? How do you differentiate between the two?
Okay. So first of all, I think you have to learn how the person does his things. So the person that is giving you the critiques, you have to know the person. Some people will just, no matter what you do, they will still give you the destructive one because they feel they are the best in the industry. They have to do the best for you to follow. Okay. So the tone the person will also use to ask, like tell you the things that you want to tell you. So now, if I want to critique your work, I don't just have to stand up and be like, who did this flyer? This flyer there, Charlie, it's not good at all. It's not good. It's not good. You are just being distractive. You are not helping me in any way.
Okay.
But when you came, Charlie, I've seen a flyer. They said you are the one who did it. Okay. I think next time, if you blend this color and that color, it will help. You can even check this one. I use the same colors that you did, but I just added this. In that way, the person is trying to tell you that he has been there before. He has gotten that experience that you want now. How to blend colors. So he's helping you to blend it. But someone comes in, wouldn't even tell you anything, will just start, this flyer is not nice, this flyer is not nice. But the same person, you put him on the spot, Charlie, help me edit. The person is not there. And one thing I realized growing is that people always give you critiques because they want you to be like them. Most of the people. They want you to copy their style. So they feel any style that you are bringing is out. You have to follow what they are doing because they think they know how to do it. Even in this photography thing, yes, you hit someone up, senior, please, I want you to help me to retouch. Yes, I mostly use retouch because that's the yes.
Corrections.
Oh yes,
more. Yeah.
And now they will tell you, okay, do it like this, do it that. You go to his page and that's the same thing that he's doing. For all you know, you also meet another creative. The person gives you the critiques and it's opposite to what the first person gave you. It happens a lot. Why? Because we are all trying to give the critiques with our point of view. You get it? Like we are all trying to, okay, the work has to be like mine. But you being a creative, I don't think you have to accept all these critiques. You have to sit down, analyze. How do you want yours to look? You're a creative. That means you have to create something new into the system. It is not always that we can't all shoot the same. I can't shoot like the other photographers. Other photographers can't shoot like me. We can have similar works. We can have similar color grades. But when you are criticizing someone, please and please, try not to let it be like you want the person to copy your style. Just be genuine. If the thing is not nice, find a better way to say it, the best way for the person to improve. It's not always that you have to use your work to criticize someone. You can use your friend's work because he's also doing better. And note, you can't be the master of the game. No one single person can be the master of this game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So that's what I would say about it. You just have to know how the person is and also the way the person carries himself. It will let you know if the person is actually criticizing you constructively or destructively.
Okay. All right. So if the critique can, it comes with a solution.
Yes, please.
Then you can say this is constructive. But at the end of the day, you just say it and you go.
Oh yes, like you just say it. It's not nice. So if it's not nice, help me to do a better one.
Yes. So for every creative to grow, criticism is important.
Oh yes.
That's why we are talking about the role it plays in your growth as a creative. So if critiquing someone's work helps in the person growing, then you have to make sure that it is constructive. But then, can you tell us an instance where someone gave you a critique and then after that it gave you a different perspective of how you were doing that thing?
Okay. So it was when I was starting photography as a business.
Okay.
So first it was photography as a hobby. I just shoot because I wanted to shoot. But when I was starting the business, I was still shooting. Like someone will come to you, Dennis, I want you to come and cover an event. And I'll be like, oh, how much do you charge? Oh, 100 cedis. I will just go ahead and accept it because I was doing it as a hobby. Now, I got people who talk to me that, no, you are starting it as a business. You have to know your value. Okay. You have to know your value. You don't have to take less because you think you can't do your job or you can't deliver. Take it higher. If you can't do it, let people come in to help you. So you can, all those people that comes to me for me to assist them in this photography. Now I'll tell you that even if you can't take the job alone and do it, just charge big. Let people help you so that when the next time another contract comes, they will know that you can do it. Because if you start charging 100 cedis, you end up with a 100 cedis gig.
Hey.
That one. Because if you take 100 cedis, the next person that will recommend you will be like, oh, even he is very affordable. When you give him 100 cedis, he can do the work. Yes. So that was someone who critiqued me. And another thing, I got a destructive one, but I just had to work on it. So when I started service, I met a lot of photographers. And some of them already, they've heard my name, Design Impact. Charlie, the guy is good. So one guy just walked to me and like, are you Design Impact? I was like, yes. I'm like, oh, Charlie, let's exchange Instagram handles and let's follow each other. I gave my Instagram handle to him and he just went to my page like, Designing partner, can I know any?
Oh boy.
Like just like that. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But it just was like, Designing partner, can I know any? And I was like, yeah, Charlie, Designing partner, no any or no any. I just smiled like joke, then I left. But when I went to sit down, that thing really hit me. I thought I was doing something that everyone is talking about, but I'm the photographer. And that time, yes, I was having 1K followers. And I went to check the guy's page. He's having like 17K.
Also?
Yes. So when he tells me that, I'm like, is it because I'm not having the numbers like him? Because there were things that I was also doing that he couldn't do. But now he is criticizing me because he has numbers. So I just sat down like, okay, I think I have to learn how to grow my page. Because that time, I just post with no caption. I just post, I go away. I don't care whatever happens. I've posted my work. Whether you like it or yes, I've posted. I'm the one who did it. So I took that one too in another perspective, worked on it, and I can say currently I wasn't that social media type. If you ask for my portfolio, I'll end up sending you pictures on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yes. But now I have a website. I have an Instagram page that is also booming. TikTok there right now. I say I'm a TikTok influencer because anytime I post, I'm getting the keys over there. So yes, that was a destructive one, but I just had to turn it into a constructive way so that I can also grow. Yes.
Are you a photographer, a videographer, filmmaker, or a content creator? Are you looking for the perfect shot without breaking the bank? Look no further. Christocentric Rentals has got you covered. At Christocentric Rentals, we provide top-notch cameras and gears from the world's leading brands. We have Canon, Sony, Blackmagic, Nikon, and all your industry favorites. Whether it's a wedding, a commercial shoot, a travel vlog, or just a simple shoot, we have the right equipment for you. High quality lenses, professional accessories, unbeatable prices, and flexible rental terms all in one place. Visit us today or any other day at Top High near KNUST. You can also call us on the following numbers to make your booking: 0532 670 582 or 0596 844 781. You can find us at Christocentric Rentals on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Christocentric Rentals, professional production assured.
Yeah, so there are times when say you may one which means where you young like you've done the work, and then someone you put it out there, and then someone comes that this work is not nice. Now, in this case, there's two things here.
Yeah.
You have to protect your creative work, and that confidence you place in the work.
Yes.
So, in a case where you find yourself in instances like that tension, how do you deal with it?
Okay. So, first of all, I have to say this. If someone gives you a critique and it gets to you, please don't delete the work. Don't delete the work from your Instagram page, from your TikTok page. Let it be there. First of all, you were confident enough when you finished the work to post.
Okay.
That confidence, if you let someone kill it will get to a point you do even the best works and you can't post. I have seen a lot of people on Instagram, the works that they are posting, well, we can say that it is not up to the industry standard, but still, they are proud of posting it. Yeah. You see the people and they are very happy. They are getting nice comments. But you go to the page and like, oh, my work was even nicer than why didn't I post mine? So first of all, you don't have to let the person kill your confidence.
Okay.
So even if it gets to you, just relax, keep the post, let it grow. You only delete it when you didn't receive any critique, but you just sat down, you critique the work yourself. And you thought that, oh, this work, let me redo it again. That one, you can go ahead and delete it. But if someone is saying that, Charlie, this work is not nice, because you want to build your confidence level, trust me, there are a lot of big fishes in this industry. When you look at their work, me, I have some. When I look at their work, I'm like, what am I even doing here? I don't think I belong here. But people also look up to me and be like, Charlie, the works that you are putting up, especially when we post music videos for Nanaya Oforiata, and I'm like, oh, I'm part of the team. I did this, I did this shot, I did that. They're like, Charlie, you are doing this and you are still in Ghana. But to me, I'm doing this work and I feel like I'm not doing my best. Because the same thing, you watch TG Omori's videos that he's posting and you're like, the videos that you are seeing, Charlie, look at the standard they are shooting. And look at what you are doing here in Ghana. I don't think I'm there. But people are also saying that you are there. So that's the first thing you have to do, your confidence level. Don't let your other people critique get to you.
Okay.
You just have to keep your work. The next thing that you also have to factor is that the person who is talking about your work, how is the person like? Naturally, you have people that will always criticize everything. Yes.
Example.
This example that I can't give, but we have people like that.
I'll mention Sunday.
Okay,
Go on.
Like, no matter the work that you do, you never get a positive feedback. And for me, I think I do this when you are learning under me. I always make sure that I criticize you positively so that you don't repeat your mistakes. And one example I can give is Spy Lens. When Spy Lens came to me, you can ask him, always, I'm on him. Not because he's not sometimes he's doing the right thing, but I think he can push more and do it.
Yeah.
So if the person is closer to you in that way and you're criticizing the person's work, the person takes it okay because, oh, he's my boss, he's teaching me. But if an external person comes to tell him the same thing I'm saying, he will rather come back to me like, McCoy, this guy is saying this guy is saying that. What do you also think? Do you get it? So you have to know the person that that's criticizing you. That's another part. And the third thing, when you take the criticism, you don't sit there. You have to work on it. You also have to go back to your drawing boards. Now check. The person said A. The person said B. The person said C. Which of these is true? Which of these should I change? Which of these should I just brush it off and continue? People will criticize. Not always that you get the constructive one. Some will give you the destructive. But some of these destructive also make sense. When you say, although the person couldn't tell you what was wrong, you just sit down. We have principles in all these that we are doing. Every part or aspect of this creative industry has principles. When you are retouching, there are some things that you have to do. Yes, sit down, follow it. Know that, I was supposed to do A, B, C. I jumped C and I did D. Why didn't I do C? Okay, it's my personal preference. It doesn't really make a change in my work. I want to keep it. Okay, I was supposed to do C because it would have made the work like this, like that. Let me go back, re-edit it and see how that one also looks. So mostly when I finish my work, I have people that I send it to. Okay. And one of them is Vision X Studios. Yes, he was someone that I trained. But when I finished the work, I sent it to him. Shepherd, what do you think about this? And he'd be like, Charlie, it's cool, it can go. But he was someone that I met in first year, when he was in first year. And we, along the line, we got close and I helped him through this industry. And now he's out there. Sometimes he also sends me work for me to criticize because he has that trust that, for Dennis, whatever he says, it's going to help me. Even if it's a destructive one, it's going to help me. The same way I also have that confidence that Shepherd is doing more portrait works. I don't do portrait work. So if I'm doing something with portrait, I have to send it to these guys. Spylens, let me Spylens also check how these things are before I continue. The same way if I'm doing these video things, like the production and those things, I know Ovil from the Veil Films has been in this industry for a longer time. Yeah. I know Publicity GH started way before I came in. I'll send the work to them, my edit files. Charlie, I've edited this thing. What do you think? Change this, change that. Charlie, solid, let it go. I take critiques. And if you're creative and you don't take critiques, seriously, Charlie, you are losing out. Because you can never grow alone. You can't do this alone. You always need someone to help you. I'm here talking. Eben got to know me through people. Yes. I remember where we first met. It wasn't that a good thing, but Charlie, we got along and we are here. You need people to help you grow. And these people are going to criticize you. You just have to know the one that you want to pick because you are the one growing. People can't force you to grow. Yeah. That one you have to know. You can grow at your pace. You can take one step at a time. It will help you. You can take 40 steps at a time. Some people are doing it and it's going. Because you can see someone's page today is at 1K, the next day is at 40K.
40K, boom,
yes.
Like that.
Because someone is also helping that person. And recommendations always come from people who would give you criticism. If the person doesn't critique your work, trust me, when the work comes, you'll be the same person out there saying that this guy can't even do it. But when you take criticism from these people, it gets to that point that, he believes that whenever he says something on the field, you will do it. Shall we that we are into this directing and those things? When you go on field, we have 4 directors. We have 5 videographers or cinematographers that we are working with. They are all masters of their game. Okay. Yesterday, I had the same thing with shooting. There are some people I've never even met before. Then shout outs to this guy, Indolence. Yesterday, he really made me also feel like I know something, actually, I don't know anything. Yes. I met these guys yesterday and they were all, they are all masters of the game. Visual God, who is from South Africa, he was here. He's a Ghanaian who works in South Africa. He was here to help us with cinematography on the project that we're doing. And these guys, they know a lot of things that I didn't know. And now I also know something that they might not know. We go on stage and Visual God is like, Charlie, I want us to use this kind of light. Let's push in the light this way. But from where I'm coming from, I know that lighting has to go a certain pattern. I try to bring it up and now it becomes that we are having different ideas. Indolence comes in and is so giving different ideas. How to even move the gimbal, the slider shot, how are we going to get it and those things. Now, which one do we pick? You can't also say that because they are bossy, you are just going to listen to them and do it. Sometimes you have to also express. So when you get critiques, also express your view. You said this and that. I think I did it this way because I wanted to achieve this. For all you know, the person doesn't even know what's the motive for you doing that color grading. Okay. And mostly we get critiques, those who are into color grading. Those are the people that get a lot of critiques. Someone will be like teal and orange. And when you hear that, you know that you're going towards this color. Someone will tell you that amber works better. And you are hearing all these words and you're like, what am I? Yeah, you are confused. And yesterday it was there. The light guy wanted to do some certain lights. Someone just shot Charlie, me, I want teal and orange. I'm the one color grading the work. The editor was like, no, Charlie, it won't help me. I have to see the shot, this and that. So I want this. It didn't become chaos at that moment, but they're all having different views that we had to pick one. Okay. So sometimes I just feel that you get all these things, just sit down, relax. Even if it take you 1 hour, 2 hours for you to digest the thing and get the best solution out of it, just go ahead, sit down, relax and do it. Yes, and that's one thing I learned from Kashmo, Publicity GH. Even in the haste of that moment that something has to work, he will relax. Whilst the chaos media, they know that I'm chaotic when it comes to the media side, yes. If the thing is not going right, I won't let you to finish, then we go and do post-production. We correct it on stage or we correct it on set before we go out there. And we have other guys that they will tell you that, Charlie, don't worry, you can do it in the post-production. Me, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, very touching.
Yes, me, I don't believe in that. If you don't get the thing right on the spot, trust me, post-production will take you days. It's now that you're going to watch people's videos, how to do this, how to do that. Yes. And Kashmo will relax, calm every nerve down, and try to let us get a solution to it. Even in that mess that everybody is giving idea solution, there's only one way that we can do the whole thing. The extreme will be like, let's try all of them and choose one. You still have to end up with one. Yes. So you have to follow these things, learn how the person talks, what the person is about before you even accept or reject criticism. Some people automatically, no matter what you do, will tell you that your work is not nice. Just smile and move on, Charlie. Your work is nice. Some people are out there following you. Yes.
Yeah, that one easy. So when I said, for example, I believe that, you see, there are times where when you are critiquing and you always on the constructive side. Even when you are being constructive, people wouldn't even take you serious.
Yes.
So for example, when Sarkozy was having a rapaholic, there was Bongo Ideas. He gave a critique which was solid.
Very solid.
But you could see hate in his criticism. So I told my guys that me, so at 70 and the then once it's coming from Bongo Ideas, me, I'll not take it. So sometimes if you are always focusing on the destructive side, you get to a point where you say the right, people will not even take it. That is great. But so can you say that, can a creative outgrow criticism?
Well, I would say no.
Why?
Yes. Because I think no matter where you've gotten in this industry, there's someone ahead of you. Okay. Unless you tell me that probably you are part of Hollywood, that you are shooting Avengers, you are shooting. Even those people, they take critiques. Because I follow some few guys in that's why I want to end up in the sports industry where I shoot for these Champions League and those things. So I follow some people, I talk to some people. Even them, looking at what they are doing, sometimes I feel like no one can even criticize them. And they'll tell you that, Dennis, forget, like someone like Vio who is shooting sports now. You look at his works and like, do someone even criticize this guy? Because I think everything is okay with what he's doing. But you tell you that, Charlie, even my own parents will call me and be like, this picture there, it's not nice. You have to try and do it again. The same way, where you have gotten to, someone has been there before. And you're all growing. Before you came to this game, there was someone there. Even the photos that we called them here, before we came into the system to shoot graduation, they were there. And they were the people shooting and they were getting the money. So if you come and you think that you've outgrown these people and you know better than them, trust me, there are some key little things that they are doing that you can't do. And it's fetching them a lot. I have this man that has also been helping me. He has been in the STEM industry for long. He was shooting for CAF and those things. But now he is not actively doing these things. Okay. PK photography. Yes. But when you go to him and you tell like, me, I've been here, all these things that you are using, lenses and those things, I've been using it. But right now, look at where I am and look at where you want to go. There are some things that you can take from me that will help you. Just take it. You can't outgrow criticism, no matter who you are. You need it. You need people to tell you. Because I can football baby said the old trasano when him's in a chair. Yes. You may not know where you want to go, but where you are now, someone has been there. Before you have to reach where you want to go, you need someone to direct you. Oh, I used part A. It didn't help. So why don't you try part B? I used part A. It worked for me. So you can also use the same part. I brought these two scenarios because the person that may be advising you, giving the critiques, may be helping you or maybe also destroying you. Sometimes you take critiques and you end up not getting it. Someone will be like, Charlie, you have to charge big, Yes, me, it has. I've been a victim of these two. I've been saying, if you can do the work, just take the correct amount and do it. Some people be like, I don't want to take small. If they have money. Recently, some people contacted. I don't want to because it was the talk of Kumasi.
Okay.
They contacted me that they wanted me to come on their project because the way they are doing it, they've not been there before. They want me to help them with some cameras and those things. And when they gave me their items that they wanted, I gave them a quote. When I gave them the quote, the guy was like, Chaleba, are you serious in this industry? You are giving us 20,000 for these things for 2 days. Like, Charlie, I don't think you are real. I don't even think you have these gadgets that you are saying. Why? Because from where he is coming from, he is known to the 50,000, 70,000 for those things. Because you even renting one Sony FX3 for a day is like 500 cedis. And your person wants it for 2 days and he wants 10 of that. What is even the charge? And I'm saying I'm giving all these things to them at this lower amount. He was like, no. The same way someone contacted me and I was like, I can do all this live streaming and everything for you for 10,000. The person was like, it's too expensive. Now live streaming can I 10,000. I'm like, So in this mess, I'm in the middle. How do you even know the clients that are going to pay more or clients that are not going to pay more? So sometimes I feel just be genuine, charge what you want to charge, then just go. And that it has been helping me. If I give you the quote and you can't, I don't even try to reduce it for you. Or we can negotiate sometimes. Okay. But most often, I just be like, oh, Charlie, you can try somewhere else. For me, always, I feel like I have a lot of things to do that I want to add more. So if I think it is not going to help me, and besides, when your work comes, that's when people will critique you.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you don't do it at all, you are safe. And it's not true. If you don't do it at all, people will still critique you. Someone called me like, Design Impact, it's been like 3 months. You've not posted anything on your page. And me, I thought I was playing it safe. I had the works. My clients are having it. I give it to them. They post and tag me. And all that I was doing was to repost. I wouldn't personally post. And people were complaining that why are you not even posting? Why are you even deleting the old works that you've done? Because they are also using my page to also advise people that this is how he started life. Someone like my sales will call you. Dennis, why can't we see your old pictures? You want it, all the things in your archive, bring them back on your Instagram page. You want to see it. Because they want to tell people that you started from somewhere and you've been able to grow. And these are people that when they are criticizing you, they are sometimes harsh. But you just have to relax. As I said earlier, you even if you have to take 2 days to absorb whatever he said and get the best out of it, you just have to do it.
Okay. Now, so let's bring it down.
Yes.
To the creative who is now starting. You see, mostly experience also helps in how you receive this criticism.
Oh, yes.
And also when it comes to even showing your work to some people you can trust to critique your work to, experience also play a key role there. So now this is someone who is now coming up. After it could be like the person started learning on YouTube.
Yes. YouTube is the best teacher.
Self-taught university. So this is the individual who has just started. He needs a circle of people that when he does a work, he will send it to them. How do you go about this selection? Because you have to, what are some things that you have to look at in selecting this kind of people that anytime I do a work, I have to send it to them, see their views about it before it goes out there?
Okay. So the first thing I will say is that always try to grow with your circle. You don't need to jump to these big men for them to tell you things. They may end up breaking you rather than helping you. Because let's say you are now starting photography and now I see myself to be a director and you come to me and I tell you that before you can shoot, you need these gears, which mostly when you go to these big men, maybe someone told me that if I want to advance my game, I should get Sony FX3, I should get Blackmagic 6K Pro before I can advance my game. And that time, I wasn't having money to buy it. I wasn't having money to buy these things. So let's say I just go to these big men, they will end up breaking me down. So what I have to do is I look for people around me who are also trying to grow. And that was what I did. When I was growing, Ovio was also growing. That time we had people like K Woods, Kweku Woods also in the system, okay, Kimura. We're all during that time on campus. We're all growing together. So when I'm with them and let's say I come to Mr. Eben, who is way ahead of us, and Mr. Eben tells me that I have to do ABC. I go back to them. I tell them, Charlie, they said we can do this, we can do this. They all try because we are all different. We have all different perceptions about what the party A said, the big man said. Now, they can calm your nerves down and tell you that, oh, this thing, Charlie, it's not needed. Let's try this one to work for us.
Yeah.
Yes. So you always need to create the two circles. The people that you are agreeing with before the big men. You don't just have to rely on the big men when you are in this industry. Because when you rely on this industry, like the big men in this industry, they are definitely, some may come down to your standard and help you. Others, to sometimes you even hit them up on TikTok, saying, please, I want you to help me. Like, this thing, what the camera that you're using, I can't help you because it's way below what we are doing.
Nice.
No, they will tell you right now. If you come to some big men and tell them that you are using 6D, they will even discourage you from doing all these things because they will tell you that currently Canon R, you have to get Canon R.
Say the beginner camera.
Yes, beginner camera is Canon, but that's my high-end camera that I personally purchased that I'm using. But some people are using it at their beginner. You see these big men and I tell them that you have to get Sony FX3, Sony A7, Nikon Z9 and those things. Yes. So create two circles, the people that you can relate with, so that when you get these big men telling you these things, you rely on them to also get their point of view. And now these big men, don't just go for one person and try to learn from the person. For all you know, you're even copying blindly.
Okay.
And it's not always that you have to approach these big men to learn. Sometimes just stay back, watch what they are doing, try and make notes from what they are doing. Mostly when I go for these big events, I've been able to work with some of these big directors in Ghana. When I go, sometimes you can't even get close to them and talk. I remember recently during Rapaholic, that was my first time that I met Manuel Photography. Although we've been talking and we've been like texting, he has been helping me out one or two things. I couldn't get a chance to even see him because we're all busy.
Oh, sure.
Yes. But from afar, you can see his posture, how he's even shooting, the kind of lighting he's doing and everything. You just take some few notes, go back. When he gets a chance to talk to you again, you can just ask him, you did this, you did that, how do you do it? And always go to these people with questions. Don't go saying that I want to learn. What do you want to learn? If me personally, on TikTok, I get this a lot. I want to learn. I want to join your team. What do you want to learn? Because that time, I came to TikTok to post and leave. I'm spending like 30 seconds over there and you are worrying me that you want to learn. But you didn't tell me anything. There's some few people that I pick up from TikTok and we start work. I teach them because they went straight to the point. You go, I want to learn how to retouch. I'll be like, okay, the Tuesday, 6 to 7, you can WhatsApp me. And my number is on TikTok. So you don't need to, you just go there, pick the number.
Protocol.
Yes. You come, we do 1 hour session, we are done. I don't take anything. I just want to help. Because the people that helped me throughout this journey, no one has taken even one CD from me before. I got to learn for free. You go to them because I just go direct. See, I want to learn this. I want to how to position light. What kind of light do I need when I'm shooting a music video? What kind of light should I do when I'm doing a portrait? I just go to them with direct questions. And that's one thing that the young people coming up are lacking. They just want to learn. Believe you me, I didn't learn all these things within one day. I didn't learn all. When I tell people that I'm a sound engineer, I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer, graphic designer, I also direct shots. They're like, master of all trades, you can't do all these things. Charlie, I'm doing it. That one I'll say it, I'm doing it. Yes, I'm doing it. And it's because I didn't learn all this at a go.
Yeah.
Gentle steps got me here. So when you also come in, don't come and like, I want to learn how to shoot video. Mostly the question I get is, how do you use your gimbal? Senior, you've not even mastered how to use handheld shots. And want to straight to gimbal. Because right now, if I'm to do this gimbal setup, even the weight alone, or even discourage you from starting gimbal shot. Mostly when I'm on the set and people come in like, oh, Charlie, let me hold your gimbal. After they finish, they'll be like, you are holding all this weight. And I'm like, yes, I'm holding this because there's a V-mount battery, there's a wireless transmitter, I have the third handle, I'm having a Ninja screen to monitor what I'm doing. I'm using Blackmagic 6K Pro with a cinema lens. It's heavy.
Yes. Very heavy.
So when you come, you don't just jump to the big things because we all didn't get the big things at once. We started low and we got there. And you just have to learn the basics. Please don't go to any big man to teach you how to do those amazing big things, how to use generative fill. Senior, why are you using generative? Because it came now, you want to use generative fill. Please learn the principles, the basics, how to retouch. Right now, if I'm to even ask, how many of us can still use Gaussian blur to do frequency separation, Charlie, to become an issue? Because everyone is jumping, mixer brush. But you don't even know the principles these mixer brushes are using. You don't even know the advancement Photoshop has made in these mixer brushes over the years. But you just want to learn how to use mixer brush. And I give you a picture and a full picture. You are using a Gaussian blur of 20. And you want your picture to work. These are things that you were supposed to learn the principles. How does Gaussian blur even works? So please, when you come to us and you ask the big questions, sometimes we are also scared that you want to come and take our position. Because now you are also at par with, instead of you to learn small and come, you want to be with us. And you know, most of these big men don't like this competition. They want you to be down so that always you come to him. Or for me, I'm open. If you want to come to me to learn, you don't just come and disturb me. Just be serious. Because if you come to me and I call you on set and you tell me that your uncle has sent you money, you have to go and withdraw. So you can't come on set. That will be the last time you hear from me. So when you are chasing these big people, please be conscious of your time. If he tells you that come at 7 o'clock, be there at 5, wait. Just wait. He will be there. If you can't make it, communicate days before. Because that's one thing that for me personally, I don't like teaching currently. Because you give these people time and they end up disappointed. I'm like, so in case you are part of my team full time and you are going for a shoot, is this how you are going to do it? So please, time. When you're talking to these big men, time. Create a smaller circle for yourself first before you add these big men to your growth. And don't choose only one big man. Try different avenues. If A says he can't get time for you, not because you want to learn how A shoots, you stick there. Go to B. Just go to B. B may have time for you. And whilst you're on B, you can try C too. Probably C is doing something that you want to add. But don't conflate. Don't go and compare A's work to B's work, saying that big man A's work is far better than big man's B. Because if they hear it out, probably they're even friends. If they are to hear it, you're not also going to help. Yes, they're not going to help you again. And the big men. Those are the things that they are saying. That the young guys come and they start comparing work. We can't. I didn't. I can know and trash it. After the person has helped you to do frequency separation, you're not saying trash it because you went to B and B has added something that A is not doing. So please don't compare your bosses. Just relax and you do well in this industry.
Yeah, so don't compare. And then I want us to go up again. So you see, you get to a certain point in the creative space when you post your work. And you go to the comments, I would say about 99%, they are all hailing you.
Yes.
At that point, how are you going to know there's something wrong?
Fanfullers.
How will you know that there's something wrong? Because they all feel like, oh, you're a senior man. And so even if something is wrong,
they can't saying, tell you.
This is amazing, fireworks.
Yeah, they know add fire emojis.
How do you go about that?
Well, this question, you may not know the person who is hailing you or even trying to criticize you under G. Especially with the big men. You being a small person coming up and a big man's come to post, Charlie, your work is fire, Me, most often, the first thing that comes in mind is, this guy is fanfooling. Yes. That's yes.
Work no one is a fire.
Relax. That's what they will say. But deep within them, and it's scary. This question is very scary because you may not even know if the person is actually doing you good or harm. Yes. But the first thing is, when you get these comments, just first of all comment on it. thank you. Thank me. And I get thank you, Charlie. Big Daddy. You also give them the big accolades that they deserve. Because me, someone like Papsy Photography, commenting on my picture that I've posted. I see him to be bigger than me. So why would he come down to comment on my work? Probably I've seen something that's so amazing. So I also go back, Big Daddy, thank you. And after that, you analyze your work. You have all the comments, they're all hailing you. But deep within you, you feel something is wrong. Now sit down, analyze your work. If you think you are still confident enough about the work, just let it be. You don't have to change anything about it. And please don't delete comments. That is when we know that you are growing. Because if someone comments on your post that, I think you can work on the light from this angle, that person, you can even save the person's Instagram or something. You redo it the way the person wants it. Send it to the person to see if you did the right thing. Now compare it to your work and check what the person said. Is he even up to it? Or is my work still better? And please always try to use a lot of people to check your work. Don't just rely on one person. Yes. So let's say you think Spy Lens is the best in the industry. Don't just send your work to Spy Lens. For that day he's going through a lot. So that day is not even the time for you to ask him to criticize your work. So you just say, Charlie, it's okay.
Nice.
Send it to Visionary Studios.
I love it.
Yes, I love it. And now when you get Charlie, solid. Sometimes as soon as when he told me solid, I know that Charlie, boy, this thing there are a lot of things that you were supposed to tell me. And learn how people also comment, the tonation. Everybody is saying solid. Charlie, sit down, relax, think about the work that you've posted. Pray to God to help you. And in all this, don't forget, there's another thing that you have to note, prayer. We all get directions from this. Even the people shooting the circular, I was shocked that during rapport, they were like, all media guys, let's go and pray. Do you get it? They take inspiration from God. God can help. So before you take it to the big man to criticize, pray to God. God, I'm going to post this on my Instagram. Is it worth it? Relax and don't be in a rush to post. That's one mistake that we all do. We are always, as soon as the work, you edit it the first day, you are in a rush to post. When I finish editing my work, I don't post it on that same day. No matter how nice it is. I'll wait for days. I'll go back to the work, check the work again. I think I have to do it. Because on the spot, if you post it, you may think you've done something good. But when you were hyper then because you've done something great. But when that hyper dies off and now you are a normal person again, you check your work and it's like, you were supposed to do this, you are supposed to do that. And it happens a lot. So don't be in a haste to post for you to even get the fire emojis for your comment. And always the people that are telling you the fire emojis, solid, sometimes go to them, send the work to them again in their DMs. Ask them questions. Charlie, you said this work is okay, it's nice. What do you think? What made it so special for you? Ask them questions. And that is when you know that the person that was giving you the big names, fire, they even know what they are about or not. Now you send it to them and like, Charlie, it's nice. You know that fire, just comment. And I don't know why people are much interested in the comments. Sometimes I post and I just get the likes, I don't get any comments. I'm okay. It doesn't mean you didn't do a good work. So even if you're not getting the comments, please don't think you're not doing a good work. Just allow it to be there. Take your comments. When you get the comments, DM these big men, ask them questions. Because if a big man has been able to comment on your post, that means he's open to talk to you. Sometimes it may take time. Someone like that at God. I knew him when he was on campus here. Sometimes he's my friend. We text on WhatsApp and everything. But even sometimes you calling him to get him is another thing. Because he's on a project shooting, he's on a project doing this animation and those things. You can't get him. Just wait. When he sends someone messages and the person is not replying, please just wait. We will get back to you.
Just wait. We'll get back to you.
Are you a photographer, a videographer, filmmaker, or a content creator? Are you looking for the perfect shot without breaking the bank? Look no further. Christocentric Rentals has got you covered. At Christocentric Rentals, we provide top-notch cameras and gears from the world's leading brands. We have Canon, Sony, Blackmagic, Nikon, and all your industry favorites. Whether it's a wedding, a commercial shoot, a travel vlog, or just a simple shoot, we have the right equipment for you. High quality lenses, professional accessories, unbeatable prices, and flexible rental terms all in one place. Visit us today or any other day at Top High near KNUST. You can also call us on the following numbers to make your booking: 0532 670 582 or 0596 844 781. You can find us at Christocentric Rentals on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Christocentric Rentals, professional production assured.
Yeah, so this segment is kind of quick. Yes. So the last guest who came on the show gave us one question to ask you. And his question is that, why is it that in Ghana, people don't respect photographers or those in the creative industry? Why?
Okay, I think it's where we came as a country, where we started from. Because when we were growing up, we all knew the noble professions. We call something noble professions. We know about a doctor, we know about being a lawyer, we know about being a nurse, being a judge, being a teacher, and those things. But we never knew anything like a photographer. All that we knew was there is someone who can hold a camera and shoot. And that time, although they were doing this as a profession, they were not also following any principles like how the current generation is following as when it comes to the photography industry. Because now, when you are going to shoot, even you are going to shoot, you check the way you dress. Mm-hmm. Which I think in the latter part, before these times, they were not doing it, right? Okay. You are also going to check the kind of gears that you are going to take. At first, someone as a photographer, you'll be like, my battery crew after my will be a battery brand. But now you go prepared. Do you get it? First, they were not doing that. So I just feel because of how the country was, it wasn't something known to us. It's now coming in. And thanks being to the social media growth and everything, now people are even employing social media managers, photographers into companies. But if it wasn't like that, the company will just buy a camera. Anyone that comes in there and knows how to shoot, take when you are going for meetings, take some few shots. But now they employ it as a profession. First, it wasn't a profession at all. So just like a hobby that gains you something little. So when I started even talking, I was talking about first, I was doing it as a hobby before as a business. So now people are realizing the fact that photographers are also important. And I think we should just check how we address ourselves when we say we are photographers. Yes. When you go out there and someone asks you, what do you do? There's something that my guy will say, Visionary Studios. He'll never tell you that he's a videographer. You say he's a visual storyteller. And now when you hear the name, you are going with like, hey, what's a video? By the time you go and read on it and check that he's a videographer, you've already had a good impression about him because you think it's we. And someone will come to your program and he hasn't dressed well. You are going for a wedding. And Charlie, you are wearing something. I don't want to say anything, but you should know how you dress to event. Because if you are going for an event and you haven't dressed to suit the event, yes, that's why some corporate entities, they prefer some kind of people to shoot their programs.
Please repeat that again.
Yes. The way we dress to event, when you are going to shoot the event, dress to meet the standard of that event. You can't tell me they are going to shoot a conference at Aqua Safari and you are wearing flip-flops to the place. Aqua Safari, why? And you are wearing...
Be in your best.
Yes, be in your best. I'm not saying try to impress.
Yeah.
But just make sure when people are addressing you, they can address you as one of them, not someone that they are bringing from outside. So mostly when I'm going for these corporate things and I'm also in the suit, at least a shirt and a trousers with a shoe, when people walk to me, before they realize I'm just a photographer coming to shoot, they think I'm part of them as a group. And we can all share ideas. And we even exchange cards. Because now people are going for events, they don't even have complimentary cards. You go meet these big men and you are now going to say, oh, please, can I get your phone to type my number for you? They won't allow you. I went to an event and the man was like, let's just swipe. As soon as we swipe it back, you get his credit, his complimentary card, and he also gets everything from you. We are done. I was there, he contacted me that he wanted me to shoot for another corporate entity. And that's how we have to go. I think the dressing is, because when you see a doctor being dressed, we are all happy. When you see a lawyer, like, we are like, but when you see a photographer, someone can even wear tank top in a, like, to a corporate event, and you want them to address you like you are saying that there is no respect. The respect comes from how you are, because although we may encounter some rude clients, which may not even understand the profession because they were coming from the Gen Alpha, like the previous part, millennials and those things. So they understand that photography is not worth it. But now we are in the era that people understand that photography is growing. We have people who are doing it as a full-time business, and it is earning them something. I know photographers who are earning much like better than these doctors and those things. But when you see them, you may think we are all like the same people. So please, the way we are dressing should be something that we should pay particular attention to. And the way we talk to our clients, okay? Even in that heat, just smile, let them talk anyhow. So when you finish, you can just approach him or her and be like, oh, the way you spoke to me, I think you could have done it in a better way. So that the person wouldn't repeat it on your fellow photographer. I'm happy that the previous person that came on the show talked about it. Because seriously, sometimes people look down on us that we are not even worth it. But trust me, we are the masters of the game in our own way. When it comes to the creative world, people are looking up to these top men to also make it. So I think we should just dress well, learn how to talk, and we also fit in the old way of, when you say a doctor, it's a noble profession. We want to get to that point that we also say when you're a photographer, it's a noble profession. Yes. We want to get there. And I know definitely we are going to get there.
Amen. We will surely get there.
So my guys, please let's try to do our best. And the dressing there, I always say it. Please dress well and you'll be good.
Motivation or discipline?
Motivation or discipline? I want to think about this question. Motivation or discipline? Discipline.
Okay.
Yes.
Why?
Well, in this creative industry, if you are disciplined, you go way ahead of others. Because right now, I think most of the clients that I've worked with, they're looking for people who are disciplined in terms of their time, the time that they are supposed to deliver the work, even the time that they are supposed to be on set, and the kind of things that we see on set. Okay. So let's say I tell my client A that, I'll deliver your pictures by 12:30 tomorrow. If I'm able to deliver on time, and there's one trick I use, sometimes I'm not even done with the work. But because I've promised him that I'll deliver, I will intentionally send a raw work to him or a half-edited work and be like, I want you to check I will intentionally ask him questions. I want you to check if this part should be included or not. Whilst I know that I could have just sat down and do it myself, I'll throw it to him for him to have the impression that, he has given me something to work on and get back. So by the time he gets back, I can have that space to work on other clients so that it doesn't look like I disappointed him or her. So I think discipline goes away. Discipline in this game will help you than just being motivated.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you use a MacBook or a Windows machine?
I'm a full Windows boy.
Why will you choose a Windows machine over a Mac?
First of all, let me give this disclaimer. I want to buy a MacBook, but I'm still canceling. Yes, let me give this disclaimer. Yes. But before that, I'm a Windows person because the kind of workflow I do, I feel I need more graphics. So I'm more into being a color grading expert or something. I'm a colorist, let me say it that way. So I do more colors, I do more editing and those things. The MacBooks that are in the system now, if you are not able to afford the higher versions, it slows down your work. I know someone who is using 2019. And when I'm editing with my laptop and he's close to me, I feel sad for him. Because the things that I can do, he can't even do like any of them. But he feels he's using a MacBook. So I think till I save to get a bigger version or the better version of MacBook, I will stick to the Windows. At least with the little budget that you have, you can get something that works for you. Currently, I'm using Asus ROG Strix J17, which is a 2024 laptop. Okay. And it's way above most of the MacBooks that I've seen the guys using. And
once the person they carry mark now,
yeah. That's what they think.
Yeah.
That's what they think. But you wait, let's put the works on the table. That's when we can compare that the MacBook. But I like MacBook when it comes to their screen. So mostly sometimes that's why I'm using an iPhone. I send the work to the iPhone to check the quality of the colors and those things. I'm trying to get the Mac Studio, the monitor to also try and work. So MacBook is good, but for me, I'll choose Windows over MacBook.
Solid. A camera body or a camera lens? Which one will you go for?
Okay, camera body, camera lens. I'll go for a camera body.
Why?
Yes. So growing up, I knew that there was this super lens that everyone has used before, 50mm. Yes. And no matter if you get a good camera body, that lens is going to deliver, which was way cheaper. That was one of the cheapest lenses that you can afford as a creative. But now you getting a better lens on any camera wouldn't give you, because the camera has this noise reduction. When in the ISO that you can even shoot, the shutter speed, and the sensor, you can get a bigger lens or a better lens. But because of the sensor of the camera that you are using, it may still capture something that you may not like. Because I think the sensor of the camera is more important than the lens. Although the lens plays an important role. When it comes to shooting. Okay. I think getting a better camera body goes a long way to affect your shoot. So I prefer you getting the camera body first before the lens. Okay.
Yes. Wow. This question. My goodness.
Please, if I'm not able to answer the next question, please pardon me. Because the way he sat down before he's coming to ask, I think he has a lot of things to say.
Okay, I think the final question is that, assuming you are the host, asking a question to the next guest, what would be that one question you will ask?
Host asking the question to the next guest?
Yes.
Just one question, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why do the big men in this industry see themselves as demigods and gods, whilst they could just come down and help we that we are growing to also be at par with them? What makes them so special that they feel they can't help us to get to where they are?
Okay. And then our final one, then we are done. It's kind of a survey that we are doing. What is one issue in the creative industry that you will love it to be addressed?
So one issue that I really want to address is the issue with the prices of camera gears, our gears that we use. I think Ghana, because of the dollar rating, when you want to procure some of these gears, it scares you. I want to ask our president, I want to ask our finance ministers, please, when the dollar is down, we the creatives still can procure these big gears and also make the creative industry in Ghana boom. But when the dollar was around 10.9, people were happy because when you are buying these gears online, it makes sense. You are getting it at least closer to what is on the market. But when the dollar gets to 15, 20 cedis, you end up spending more money on getting a gear that you could have spent less. So I want to ask our president, our finance minister, what can be done to make the price of these gears come down so that we don't also overcharge. Because right now, there's a system that the people are saying we overcharge. We are charging huge. But they forget that these gears are also making us charge this amount. So when it comes down, just like the trotro mate will tell you that when the fuel price is down, I'll reduce my prices. When the dollar comes down, you make sure we also try and reduce our rates.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Dennis, for this time of learning. We do appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show.
We've learned a lot. So if someone wants to connect with you, how do they connect with you?
Okay. So on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, the handle is design_impact2. So even if you type design impact, you get design impact 1, design impact 2. The one was for my graphics page when I was a graphic designer. The 2 is for my video photography work. So design_impact2. You can just hit me up and I'll be glad to also connect with you. I want to connect with more creatives, so please just connect with me and I'll do that.
Just connect with him. Amazing. Once again, my name is Ebenezer Amarako Entry, and I've been your host through this amazing conversation. Now you are watching this video. You've not subscribed yet to our page. Please do all to do that for us. It is a community of creatives that we are building. And you subscribing, let us know that yes, you are indeed part of this community. And also you are a subscribed person here and you're able to guess the next person after this episode. You get it right. Within 24 hours after the release of this video, Christocentric Rental is saying that they have a package for you. When you get it right, you contact them and you receive your gift. And the final thing too is that you know someone that you love that will bring the person on the show. Kindly get in touch with us. Let us know the person's name in the comment section, and we will make sure that you contact the person and the necessary things will be done. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.
Are you a photographer, a videographer, filmmaker, or a content creator? Are you looking for the perfect shot without breaking the bank? Look no further. Christocentric Rentals has got you covered. At Christocentric Rentals, we provide top-notch cameras and gears from the world's leading brands. We have Canon, Sony, Blackmagic, Nikon, and all your industry favorites. Whether it's a wedding, a commercial shoot, a travel vlog, or just a simple shoot, we have the right equipment for you. High quality lenses, professional accessories, unbeatable prices, and flexible rental terms all in one place. Visit us today or any other day at Top High near KNUST. You can also call us on the following numbers to make your booking: 0532 670 582 or 0596 844 781. You can find us at Christocentric Rentals on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Christocentric Rentals, professional production assured.